Welcome to Polly's podcast, where we bring medical research and health experts together to explore the science of nutrition, obesity, and long-term health. Today's episode is all about the health benefits of an animal-based diet, especially for people struggling with obesity and being overweight. We'll look at how cutting carbohydrates affects insulin, why minerals matter, and what the latest research says about fat loss, inflammation, and cancer risk. So, why animal-based diets matter? Animal-based diets, which are primarily meat, eggs, fish, and dairy, are naturally low in carbohydrates. That's important because carbohydrates break down into glucose, which spikes blood sugar and then forces the pancreas to release insulin. Insulin is a storage hormone. It moves glucose into cells, but it also tells the body to store energy as fat. When insulin levels stay high, the body stores more fat and struggles to burn it. The body does not like to burn fat. It prefers to keep it there for a rainy day or in the event of a famine. Over time, repeated spikes can lead to insulin resistance, where cells stop responding properly. The pancreas compensates by producing even more insulin, creating a vicious cycle. Research shows insulin resistance is strongly linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and even cancer progression. What are the benefits of cutting carbs? Switching to an animal-based diet brings several benefits. First, insulin spikes drop dramatically. Without carbohydrates, blood sugar stays stable and insulin levels remain low. Second, fat burning increases. The body shifts into ketosis, using ketones, fat, for energy instead of dietary glucose. Third, appetite control improves. Protein and fat are more satiating, so people naturally eat less without feeling deprived. Number 4, inflammation decreases. Studies show that low-carb, animal-based diets reduce markers of chronic inflammation, which is tied to obesity and metabolic disease. This isn't just theory. Clinical trials confirm that low-carb diets improve metabolic markers, reduce body fat, and help people sustain weight loss. Here is the mineral factor, and something that many people overlook. Carbohydrates help the body retain sodium and water. Some claim that's a good thing, others claim that's a bad thing. But when carbs are eliminated, insulin levels drop, and the kidneys start to excrete more sodium. That's why people often experience rapid weight loss or water loss in the first week of a low carbohydrate diet. But it also means electrolytes like sodium, potassium, magnesium can be lost. Without replacing these minerals, people may feel fatigued, dizzy, confused, or get muscle cramps. That's why mineral supplementation or eating mineral-rich animal foods like red meat, pork, fish, lamb, eggs, and bone broth is essential. In fact, studies on ketogenic diets emphasize the importance of electrolyte balance. Without it, adherence becomes difficult and the benefits of carb restriction are harder to sustain. So let's look at some of the scientific evidence. A study in diabetes care found that lowering carbohydrate intake reduced insulin levels and improved weight loss outcomes. Research in the Lancet Public Health showed that low-carb diets improved metabolic markers and reduced obesity risk. Studies on ketogenic diets demonstrate significant reductions in insulin resistance and improvements in fat metabolism. Clinical trials confirm that mineral supplementation is necessary for people on carb-restricted diets to maintain electrolyte balance. And importantly, higher blood levels of IGF-1 stimulated by insulin are linked to increased risks of breast, prostate, and colorectal cancers. To me, the evidence is clear. Managing insulin through diet is not just about weight or body weight. It's about long-term health and disease prevention. If you're overweight and considering an animal-based diet, here are the key takeaways. Focus on nutrient-dense animal foods: beef, pork, poultry, fish, seafood, shellfish, eggs, and dairy. Don't fear the fat. Healthy animal fats help with satiety and energy. They also help with fat-soluble vitamins and brain function. So fat is critical. Now, you don't have to have too much, but enough. Supplement minerals every day: sodium, potassium, magnesium. Stay hydrated, since carb-free diets increase water loss. Hydration is critical. Also, monitor health markers with a doctor, especially insulin and blood sugar levels or blood glucose levels. Animal-based diets can be a game changer for obesity, but they require attention to minerals, hydration, and proper macronutrients. Lowering insulin spikes, improving fat burning, and reducing inflammation are all backed by science. Thanks for tuning in to Polly's podcast. Check the episode description below for links to the published research we discussed. Subscribe, share, and join us next time as we explore more science-based strategies for better health. And until next time, be happy and be healthy.